You know what I'm talking about? It's an L for me. It's an L for me. She was playing with Lou. Y'all just both on by yourself. True that. True that. Monday night prime time. Well, like a Monday night air. You know what I'm talking about? A me. Yes, sir. Did my shit got audio? Because it was messed up the other day. Like the game audio. Yeah, they're right. Voice of the year.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Golden Eagles of Houston.
They say hit the like button.
And we are underway from Houston.
If you gang, put a phone number in the chat.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Oh, we got kicked. The fuck? I hope it saved a W for me. Now I'm gonna get ball first. Watch on some whole shit. Now I'm going to get ball first. Watch. I guarantee it.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup.
I told y'all
as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Golden Eagles of Houston.
Come on, man.
And we are underway from Houston. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
I think the Houston niggas telling him my plays. What is Eddie doing? I saw Eddie. Oh, this shit laggy. He get kicked again. This shit be some.
They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Why is this shit so choppy, bro? Last time we played.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
That's a great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Oh, about to get up out of here. Any Riviera. Is you a bot?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
AI.
Now Lawrence.
Come on. Good catch, my boy.
Pass to the side.
Good catch, my boy.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. When you look at this defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So for this game, I keep asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Touchdown Raiders! Jelani Woods with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now Cade York for the extra point.
Oh! Hey, man.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Block that motherfucker. What took so long?
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Oh, they brought back the cornerback matchups, huh? I'll fuck it up.
Let's go now.
Oh, I can't even switch. I can't switch to my player. What the fuck?
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
Can't even switch to my player.
Down the left sideline. Oh, able to avoid him. Inside the 20. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Houston. Rondale Moore, 75 yards. And the Golden Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Oh, we going, Jameer?
Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long.
Gibbs gets popped, and he loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get up.
I didn't even spike it. I didn't even call it.
What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Too choppy.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. On third down, here's Gibbs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Lawrence running.
Oh, let's go, Junior. Get that block up.
This is Gibbs. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Our score after 1. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Ooh, I like that play better. Next time.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
We'll keep playing with
This
Jerome.
pass caught. It's Woods. 23 yards the pickup there. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me.
Oh,
Look at this.
I let him switch right there. Directly to him.
And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far.
There's a little delay. He's there for a minute.
Look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game,
right to the
that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost him a ball game.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here's a 2nd and 5. And now they'll shift things around. 2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On play action, they'll throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw.
Come on, bro.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here,
let's go, Jerry.
Opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Lawrence.
It's a receiver, right? 2 receivers right there, bro. How is that intentional ground, bro?
No, here comes the flag.
It's fucking game, man.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
It's 2 receivers right there,
right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
That's really the best shot I can do.
In motion, Slayton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in the first
2 receivers right there, plain as day.
Score.
Well, that's not a rule, man. What you think? Should I punt this motherfucker or this? I feel like in the mid 4th and 8. I like I got scored before the half. Well, that's going to be good.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Good throw, good throw.
And it's incomplete.
Bro, fuck. Man,
Boy, a curious
that's
decision
perfect.
to go for it.
Right
Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Go. Come on, gang. I can't.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. So if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Smith will come in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, man. Damn, that should be killing me, man. Intentional grounding first. This man dropped wide open.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
Okay. I bumped him the last play.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Lawrence.
Trevor.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking.
You know,
hoping they come through on this one and get this series back on track.
Bro, I don't understand that. His ratings is not low, so I don't know how he'd be so low. I wasn't running. I mean, I wasn't standing still either, but his throw and a run decent. I feel like he should be able to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
That ain't a bad throw, man.
Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6
He was falling
points.
back.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
The bed.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been.
There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer
I'm right there. I can never get them picks.
Now the extra point.
Right fucking there.
And the lead is now 24. So we've hit intermission.
And
it's
now you're about to get the ball
halftime.
back
This is
thanks
the
to a
NFL,
disconnect.
and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure. Right. This is Smith.
I'm good.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 18 more yards there and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Ready. Now a handoff up the middle. Gary. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Never scored yet.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
This game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gary. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience,
How
isn't
he
it?
catch that
Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 20-yard touchdown.
No cap,
and the Golden Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, he better start chewing his clock or get up out of here.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is it.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Derek Stingley picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a give, right side. Gary. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that
Come
as a
on, man.
quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads
What's
to
wrong
make
with you?
that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Bro.
So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession.
I'm out.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Heck you know, Joe.
Michael Dana coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was,
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to.
Crazy.
They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll look to throw here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And on now is the punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Why the fuck is Dexter Lawrence dropping all the way back?
And this will be taken at the 13.
Ooh. Oh.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
You feel me? You feel me?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers,
shit to do,
and see how that works.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're
Ever since
the
that
NFL
fucking
on EA
intentional ground,
Sports.
we've been downhill from there.
Now 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
On play action, Lawrence. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but They can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On the draw, here's Lawrence.
Oh, get out of there, Trevor.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Oh, boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
Motherfucker, a little sus. He reading. He went right to the route.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Going there, but he ran directly on that route.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Motherfucker watching.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Watching.
Let's go now. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
It's going to be a runner. It's going to be a thrower. Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
What the
Might have to put it
number 1. This nigga's just gold.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly
started out good,
man. They've been
7
dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Down the drain.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Bro, see, that's what I'm saying. How can he make them throws? And Trevor can't. That's the same animation. You see how much he underthrew that bitch?
The entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it.
His ratings not low. I don't understand though, G. His ratings not low.
Hey,
I ain't know next year. Motherfucker out here.
You take your quarterback out when the game's in hand. They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Whole 100-page papers. I'm taking an L in the Bear City.
On first down, Gary, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to
I know you
down,
watching
but they
too.
do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Give me a motherfucking, let me get a motherfucking,
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Hey, I bet the injuries
second down
are
play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that
the third week in a row. Oh, man, I forgot.
On 3rd down, Gary. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Did you have injuries?
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Something's off. Oh, fuck is off. Fuck is off. Pick the ball. Oh, what the? This can't be big glitch. Look at this shit.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best.
I just get beat down.
The offense and the defense, a complete.
Sweet the last ones. I'm finna let you log in and play JT into my shit. We ain't played JJ. Oh yeah, he out here. Lionel. Oh yeah, he out of here. But he got a ×1. Yeah, he go. I don't advance it though. Jay, but he got a ×1. Jay have a ×1 every week, bro.